So you're aiming for a top job at a huge multinational company, right? But here's the thing, so is everyone else. The competition is just wild. The big question is, how do you make your resume stand out from that massive pile? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down right now, the specific certifications that get you noticed.
You've put in all that time and effort. You've got the degree, but let's be real for a second. Is that the golden ticket it used to be? It's the question on pretty much every job seeker's mind. And honestly, the answer has changed.
See, the game is totally different now. Recruiters at these big companies, they're looking for more than just a piece of paper. They want proof. They want to see that you have practical, hands-on skills and that you can hit the ground running from day one. It's less about what you studied and way more about what you can actually do.
And that, my friends, is where certifications come into play. Think of them as your professional toolkit. They send a super clear signal to employers that you're serious, you've invested in yourself, and you have the modern practical skills they're looking for.
So let's kick things off with a category that is just absolutely massive right now: cloud computing. If you want to work in tech at any major company, knowing your way around the cloud isn't just a bonus anymore, it's pretty much a requirement. And in the cloud world, you've got two heavyweights. On one side, you've got Amazon Web Services, or AWS. They are the undisputed leader. Getting certified here proves you can build on the biggest platform out there. Then you've got Google Cloud, which is a huge player that a ton of large companies rely on. A cert here shows you know how to build solutions specifically for those big corporate environments.
But listen, it's not all about just the hard technical skills. Once you're in there, you have to manage projects. You have to lead people. These big MNCs are complex machines, and they desperately need people who can organize the chaos and keep things moving forward.
This is where these skills become so important. A P&P certification basically screams, I can handle your project, your budget, and your deadlines. A certified Scrum Master, or CSM, shows you know how to lead teams using those agile methods everyone's talking about to stay super efficient. And ITL, that proves you got the big picture, how all the technology actually works to support the business itself.
Okay, now let's talk about the bedrock, the absolute foundation of any tech organization. These next certifications are about those rock-solid skills that pretty much every other role is built on top of.
Let's break these down. First up, CSSP. You know, in a world of constant data breaches, this one is huge. It proves you can protect a company's most important asset, its data. Next, CCNA. This is all about the network, the backbone that connects everything. This cert shows you know how it all works. And finally, a classic, Oracle Java. This proves you have solid skills in one of the most powerful and widely used programming languages on the planet. All right, our final category is for the builders, the creators. This is all about mastering the tools that bring modern apps and services to life. You know, the stuff we all use every single day. You kind of have two main paths here. A full-stack certification shows you can do it all, from the buttons a user clicks to the database deep in the background. The .NET Core certification is more specialized. It shows you're an expert at building the powerful engines that make everything run behind the scenes. And trust me, both are incredibly valuable.
Okay, so we've just gone through a fantastic list of certifications. You could get one or even a few of these. But let's just pause here for a second and ask the single most important question. Is having that certificate by itself actually enough to land you the job?
And the answer, which is refreshingly direct, is not really. A certificate gets your resume noticed, for sure. It gets you through that first automated filter, but it does not get you across the finish line all on its own.
So, what's missing? What is the secret ingredient that recruiters are really looking for? Well, it all comes down to the experience factor.
Now, what does experience really mean? It doesn't have to be a full-time job. We're talking about applying what you've learned. It could be a really challenging class project, a summer internship, or heck, even a little freelance gig you did on the side. It's any proof that you can take that knowledge from the certificate and solve a real problem with it.
So how do we put all of this together? How do you combine your degree, your shiny new certification, and your practical experience and turn all of that into a job offer? Well, there's a simple winning formula for this.
It's really just a three-step process. Step 1, get certified. That gets your foot in the door. Step 2, and this is key, immediately apply those skills. Build something, anything, get that hands-on experience. And finally, step 3, define your goals. Know what you want so you can tell a recruiter exactly where you're headed and why you're the right person for them.
So this is the ultimate takeaway. It's the combination of these three things that makes you stand out. The certificate shows you have the knowledge.
The experience proves you can actually apply it. And having clear goals, that shows a recruiter that you're driven, you're focused, and that you are a smart investment for their company. So as we wrap up, the real question isn't just which certificate you should get, it's what skill are you going to choose to master and prove first. Your journey to that dream job, it starts with that one decision.